if you look at problems in the world, what is the biggest problem our species faces currently today? It's malnutrition.
In recent years, the economy in China actually is becoming much better than before, but still, because China is such a huge size of a population, and also I think more than 70% or 80% of the Chinese population is farmers actually. So that means we still have a big proportion of the Chinese population suffer from different types of micronutrition.
In 2004, Dr. Howard Buis, director of HarvestPlus, came to China to see if there were collaboration opportunities to tackling China's problems with malnutrition.
We had the idea that we wanted the scientists in the major developing countries in the world to participate in the biofortification movement or effort globally. And we wanted to see those countries form independent institutions that promoted and implemented biofortification, not only for their own countries, but they have influence regionally as well. So we targeted Brazil, we targeted India, and we targeted China.
In 2003, scientists and researchers launched an international alliance called HarvestPlus to breed and distribute biofortified crops in collaboration with countries like China. Biofortification is the process of breeding new varieties of staple food crops that are more nutritious than existing varieties, using mostly traditional plant breeding techniques. Then, malnourished people can eat these new food crops to get more of the nutrients that they need. The main focus is on breeding crops with higher amounts of vitamin A, zinc and iron, as these are the nutrients that malnourished people generally need the most.
Yeah, what appealed to me about the idea, I knew that the nutritionists were giving supplements, doing fortification. And of course you spend money, the same amount of money year after year after year. And there's no end in sight until their incomes go way up and they can afford the quality diets that we all should have. And so I'm an economist and I said, hey, if the plants can do the work, then that's much more efficient and it's sustainable.
With the enthusiasm of Chinese professors Fan and Qinggen Lei, HarvestPlus China was initiated in 2004.
In the beginning of the HarvestPlus China program, indeed we also felt kind of difficulties in bringing the people coming from different research backgrounds to sit together to talk about the same thing, biofortification. Indeed, it was pretty difficult, but years after years, and people started to realize, look, we are working on the same thing, right? We are having the same dream.
One of HarvestPlus China's projects is the breeding of vitamin A maize in Yunnan province in the southwest of China. The area is one of the poorest regions in China, where most of the residents belong to minority groups, and white maize is a major food crop. Recent research has shown that malnutrition is affecting 12% of children in these less developed provinces and regions. The goal is to promote new varieties of maize that are rich in vitamin A to reduce vitamin A deficiency among the poor. Unlike the traditional white varieties that provide little or no vitamin A, the new maize varieties with vitamin A are bright orange in color.
We didn't give up. So we just succeeded like this, but I think right now it's a crucial moment for HarvestPlus China program. We need to kind of communicate or talk with the officials, with the government to convince them.
So our challenge is 7 or 8 years from now, will they be widely adopted? To get them out there and have farmers adopt and consumers accept the varieties. That's our huge challenge. That's the final step in proving that biofortification works.